The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. Him make an eye like down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water. Them him restored I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yeah! Though I rasta go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Uno prepare a table before I. In the presence of our enemy, them uno anointed I head with no oil. The cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of I venny. I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Ja kadema we groma beate la exact beer tanaista lena bashante shante shante. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushodomo, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Black Rasta. Now, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot, and each time this black pot sits on the fire, there's something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes, and sizes, aromas, and even flavors. Put aside all their differences and relocate into the black pot, where they are subjected to some good amount of heating. In the aftermath, food is produced in all its sumptuousness, palatability, and nutritiousness. That is what we do here. We bring several different ideas into play, and we choose the best towards the solution that we need for our country, our continent. This is where we speak truth to power. My brother, my sister, it's all about Ghana. It's all about Africa. This is the Black Empire Media. And the program is called the Black Pot, aka Kukushodomo, where we speak truth to power. I must apologize for the cuts in streaming. It was due to power outage. Now we keep saying it every time. Many people might think that we are just saying it to cover up something. It happens every now and then. I don't know if it is so with the area where we find ourselves or it is everywhere else in Accra. We started the program and boom, power off. Now power is back. We have to go very fast so that we will not be caught again by another power cut. Our numbers are rolling on your screen. Please pick up the numbers and do business with us. It is called the Black Pot, aka Kukushodomo, where we speak truth to power. Now, the very first story we are looking at today is here, and I need you to come in. Watch this. Death rumors. ASANTE Bediatuo passes on. We are asking a question. Who is ASANTE Bediatuo? That's him. He's a swagger king. He loves to dress. Sometimes he has a cigar dangling from his lips. This is the man who is the executive secretary to the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo. He's also a cousin of Nana Akufo-Addo, just like Gabi Asare Ochre Daku. Now, rumors came out that he was sick. Some said, more specifically, that he suffered a massive stroke and he had to be rushed to America for treatment. But the official government report said that he had gone to America with a government delegation for a UN program. And over there, when it was time for everybody to return home, he realized that he had to stay behind and do some more work for the country. Whilst he was there, he became ill and he's in one of the hospitals in America. Then the rumor turned from sickness to death. Many said he was dead. Come here, my youth. They said he was dead. And the rumor gained a lot of momentum when many more people joined in the rumor mongering. Is Asante Bediatuo dead or he's alive? Gabi Asare-Ochedaku is his cousin as well. As earlier said, he is not happy. He says that there's a lot of hatred in the country, and the hatred has gone beyond just hatred. It has become scary. Gabi Asare-Ochedaku is a family member to the President of the Republic of Ghana and also to Bediatuo Asante. Ghana Web has the full report. And what does it say? It says the hatred is deep and scary. Gabi on reactions to false rumors of Bediatuo's death. So it means Bediatuo is not dead. It's all false, right? Now, Gabi Asare-Ochedaku, cousin to President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has described as devilish some reactions to the current health status of the Executive Secretary to the President, Nana Bediatuo Asante. Now, according to Gabi, the disappointment expressed by a section of the public following confirmation that the President's Secretary is responding to treatment after earlier rumors suggesting he died speaks to the deep hatred harbored against his family. Now, the hatred is deep and scary. To wish a fellow human being dead and be disappointed he's still alive is devilishly debased. Anger, says Aristotle, can be cured by time, but hatred cannot. He wrote in a Facebook post. Now, the office of the president announced that the secretary to the president, Nana Bediatuo Asante, is currently responding to treatment after being hospitalized in the United States. Now, this comes after news circulated on social media that Nana Bediatuo had suffered an illness and was hospitalized, with others indicating he had died following his participation in the 79th United Nations General Assembly in New York, where he was a key member of President Akufo-Addo's delegation. Now, according to an official statement released by the Office of the President on October 2, 2024, Nana Bediatuo was admitted to the hospital after feeling unwell. This statement clarified that he's responding well to treatment and his recovery is progressing positively. Meanwhile, a deputy national communications officer of the opposition National Democratic Congress, Malik Basintali, has stated that the reactions of the public to the health of Nana Bediatuo, who is a direct relative of the president, is a clear indication of how Ghanaians feel about President Akufo-Addo and his family. That's it. We all know Malik Basintali, right? He's a deputy communications director of the opposition NDC. And for some time now, he's become very vocal. I met him just last month when he came to our radio station, and he told me, Blakk Rasta, I owe all this to you. In fact, I've learned so much from you. You have been my mentor, and you would always be. I shook his hands and I told him that continue speaking truth to power. Never let go of it. The day you stop speaking is the day you will die. I told him that, and I told him, yes, I wish you well. I blessed him, and we walked away. This is Malik Basintali. Malik Basintali says he will not wish anybody dead, just like me. I will not wish anybody dead. But sometimes some people have to die so that there will be peace and harmony. Like these guys who are there doing the Galamsey, they are not ready to stop it, no matter how many people are dying from their activities. So in that case, if the police and the army go to stop them and they fight back shooting at them, they deserve to get into early graves. My brother, my sister, because they do not want to be arrested and they will shoot back. If you don't shoot, you will be killed. In that case, it's just deserving for them to visit early graves. Well, as I said, I will never wish anybody dead, but in some cases, it's better for some people to go home so that there would be some level of peace and harmony. Malik Basintali says he's also not in the mood to wish anybody dead. He will never do that. What he wishes is this: we wish you jail, not death. Malik Basintali replies Gabi over Nana Bediatuo Asante's health. Run it, my youth. An exchange erupted between Gabi Asare-Okyere-Darkun, a leading figure in the ruling New Patriotic Party, and Malik Basintali, the Deputy Communications Officer of the National Democratic Congress, the NDC, over the health of Nana Bediatuo Asante, the Executive Secretary to President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Now, Gabi Asare-Okyere-Darkun took to social media early on October 2, 2024, criticizing the tone of discussion surrounding Nana Bediatuo's recent hospitalization. Responding to narratives circulating on social media, Okyere-Darkun accused some individuals of harboring hatred and even wishing ill on the president's executive secretary. Yes, the hatred is deep and scary. To wish a fellow human being dead and be disappointed he's still alive is devilishly debased. Okyere-Darkun wrote in this post. He further invoked Aristotle's wisdom, stating, anger can be cured by time, but hatred cannot. His comments came after reports surfaced that Nana Bediatuo Asante, who had recently participated in the 79th United Nations General Assembly in New York, had fallen ill and had been hospitalized in the United States. While rumors about this condition spread, Okyere-Darkun's post condemned the negative sentiments expressed in some quarters. In a short response, Malik Basintali took to social media to counter Okyere-Darkun's accusations, directing his frustrations towards what he described as the mafia family of President Nana Akufo-Addo. He asserted that the opposition did not wish death upon the president's allies, but instead called for justice and accountability. Sir, I hope you now get a sense of how Ghanaians feel about your mafia family. I mean the Dankwa Kuntum Kunum Kun, the Ofori Penyin family. Well, we don't wish you all dead. We wish you all jailed and the stolen monies returned, Basintali wrote in a post. Wow, this is hot. Meanwhile, amid the online clash, the office of the president has issued an official statement addressing Nana Bediatuo Asante's health status, signed by Eugene Hain, Director of Communications at the presidency. The statement confirmed that Nana Bediatuo had been hospitalized after feeling unwell following the UN General Assembly. However, we're told that he's well and he'll be returning soon. My brother, the frustrations of the people cannot be caged. They are angry. Anybody who is an author of their suffering, they wish the person an early grave. Much as I personally will not wish anybody dead, and I don't subscribe to anybody wishing anybody dead, African politicians have made it the only way they can exit their dirty power, death. There are a lot of African leaders who don't want to give power. They want to remain in power till they die. So death is the only way you can take them out of power. In our country, however, there's some kind of democracy. After every 4 years, we go to the polls and then we try to choose people, even though a lot of politicians try to manipulate the system so that can favor them. My brother, yes, you kasa chire nyame a and one so be bie wenum na wa kasa gum framam. Nana, wa assume the people are tired and fed up. A lot of the people don't wish that you continue to be here. They see you as an author of their problems. As for Asante Bediatuo Asante, we are told that you fell sick here and you were shipped all the way to America for treatment. If that is true, when you return, we pray that you will walk to your uncle and tell him that, uncle, for the last 2.5 months left, can we build some hospitals of class with the stolen money so that people can at least have somewhere to run to when they are ill like me? How do you feel when all these politicians get sick and the only way they can be treated is to fly out of the country? It tells us that you are not ready for power. In this, you don't have common sense. How can you always run out of the country for treatment when you have hospitals in this country? Because they're ill-equipped, you have to run out every time. Well, the other side of the story said he went to the United States. That was where he fell ill and was taken to the hospital. If that is the other reason, if you are lucky to survive this, Ask yourself, if this had happened in Ghana, would I have survived it? If the answer is no, you know what steps to take so that the answer will be yes another time. It's the Black Pot, aka Kokoshunimo, where we speak truth to power. And to Malik Basintali, I agree with you. We don't wish anybody dead. We just wish that justice will be meted out to all these people in power who have pushed Ghanaians into so much predicament. I bless you. Dashing away. Now the next story we want to look at is also hot. And it has to do with something that is very dicey. It's about two presidents. Both of them former presidents. One is dead, one is still alive. Did Mahama kill Atta Mills? There was a time a man of God said that Mahama was responsible for the death of his political mentor, John Evans Atta Mills. And this is the man. My old classmate at Model Secondary School. He spoke in Twi. Say, uwa emi, na unam Ghana, na unshe ewiema, ube hu se Atta Mills wo na osu. And so moja be barehani na. Nipa beni, obi abua wo ama o power. Ena wadane wo hu akum nipa krono. Wa ye no ayakadie we. Even the host of the show, Paul Adom Ochre, was trying to restrain him, but he kept on saying, there's no day this man would ever come back into power. It's finished for him. But a couple of days ago, he came out, prayed for the man, and he announced, as we see in this handshake, that the next president of Ghana is this man who a few years back, he prophesied would never be president. He said because of his good heart, God has given the country to him again. Koku AMIDU who is asking, what good heart? Maybe you have not seen the good heart yet, but many other people, like Memunatu, a former footballer of the Black Queens, who suffered a certain predicament and had the former president come and give her something to be able to lead a decent life. And the many thousands of people that this man has moved out to, philanthropically giving them something, including the chief imam, who he donated a whole car to, would say that yes, he truly has a good heart. Koku AMIDU who is bitter. But the big question is, if Mahama was pronounced as the one who killed Akufu, I beg your pardon, Atta Mills, by this man of God called Reverend Isaac Owusu-Bempah, and that his hands were soiled with blood, that handshake that he gave him, did he still see the blood? Or the blood has been wiped out by the good heart that the former president has? That is a question I am not asking. Even though I am asking, there's another person asking this question. Watch this. Has Reverend Owusu-Bempah now washed the blood of Mahama's hands? And this is coming from NDC groups. NDC. They want Owusu-Bempah to come out and say that, listen, the thing that I said, the murder charge, spiritual that I put on this man, I want to take it back. Or it's been washed off. They are waiting for that answer. They are happy that he said Mahama will be coming into power, but they want answers to the murder charge. I think it's fair, isn't it? Run the story. Now watch the story. An NDC pressure group called Ashanti Crusaders for the NDC has questioned the motive behind the decision of the founder and leader of the Glorious Word Power Ministries International, Reverend Isaac Owusu-Bempah, to finally offer spiritual support for their party's presidential candidate, John Dramani Mahama. The group contends that it is shocking for Reverend Owusu-Bempah, who in the past made claims that former President Mahama had blood on his hands and could never become president of Ghana again, to suddenly change his position. The NDC Crusaders therefore ask if Reverend Usu Bempa has now cleansed the blood of the former president's hands, hence making him clean to lead the country again. We want to know from our leaders, how come they allowed Reverend Usu Bempa to lay his hands on former President John Dramani Mahama? Is it that an admission? Is it that an admission that Mahama had evil blood on his hands has now been washed off? We are curious to know, because we doubt the credibility of this so-called man of God, the group stated. Dash it away. Well, my brother, my sister, I support the group. We want Owusu Bempa, Reverend Owusu Bempa, my own classmate, to come out and tell us more about the bloody hands. The bloody hands. Is it because of the murder of Atta Mills? Or it was spiritual blood that came out of corruption or came out of some other thing? We need an explanation. Because as long as this is not sorted out, it will continue to be said in certain spiritual quarters that the former president has bloody hands. I don't doubt that this is a man of God, because I followed him from when we were in the secondary school, and I never saw him do anything wrong. I didn't see. That's what I'm saying. Every time I saw him on a Muslim campus of Tia Ahmad Secondary School, he was speaking in tongues. That was what he kept doing. He was the president of the SU, the same school that Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng attended. He was 2 years ahead of us, if my memory serves me right. I don't doubt that this is a man of God. A man of God is not a perfect man. He's not a superman. He has his own problems. He has his own errors that he makes once in a while. But I still do not doubt that he's a man of God. We are just asking the man of God, Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempa, the bloody hands you talked about, clean now? What did you really mean? Because vehemently, he said he will never be president again. But I applaud him for his boldness to come back. This is a man who has a following across Ghana and beyond. He came back and said, because of his good heart, the Lord has given the country back to him. Since he sees in the spirit, he might be able to tell us more. Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempa, are Mahama's hands still bloody? Or by laying hands of him, you've washed off the blood? Again, the bloodiness, what was it all about? The murder of Atta Mills, his political mentor, as you said? Or it was some Christmas fowl's blood that tainted his hands? To God be the glory. Is the Black Pot, aka Kokoshodomo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, by the glory of God, if doom sort does not hit us, we shall read your messages and do more. Hey! Why?
Blackpot, Coco show them.
It's the Black Pot, aka Kokoshonomo, where we speak truth to power. Did you see the quote of the day? Did you understand it? The quote of the day. Bring it forward. Let's read it. The quote of the day. Until those who are unaffected join in the battle that the affected are in, there will never be any change. Paraphrased. Watch this. Justice will not be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are. And this is Benjamin Franklin, former president of America. Correct? What does it mean? In my country, it's only those who are affected who come out to demonstrate. Those who are not affected, they don't care. Until we all hit the road, until we all come together, there will never be any change. It's like a teacher comes into a classroom and calls 4 people for no reason. He canes them or punishes them and sends them back to where and sit down. If you in the classroom don't demand from the teacher why his actions, the next day it will be you. You see, Abba yedi bo techino. Yedi bo ban, and I yedi be bo ban. Nobody is a repository, a preserve of calamity. Today, when a building collapses and falls on a family, don't think that your family is safe. After all, when it rains, it doesn't pour on only one man's roof. But in my country, we don't know this. Oh, send me there, my didi. Me want Tommy. Government buy me there, me didi. Me there, me want Tommy. Into a mo and Tom. Omo jejereje. Wan kanya ansesem. Sebi, we enya ansesem. E wo se ubisa ho adentina duduo no entumi didi. Wunkwa na wudidi. Ebia president anasa minister baby eya wo girl anasa wo boy. Ebia woni no akọ school danti omma we aduane ma wodi. Ana woni obi a wo government mu etwempna. And for that matter, who die anwa no ahaya obeti ubehu na eshrin. Think about it, my brother. This is deep. In my country, when you are fighting the thieves to protect the people from them, the people come back to fight you for fighting the people you are fighting for them or for fighting their fight. Sometimes people send me a message about who are you really fighting for? Me, you know they fight for me. Shia. Because he's enjoying. Some people are fighting us back because we are fighting Galamseyers. They are benefiting from the Galamsey menace. They say when you are ready to fight corruption, be ready, corruption will fight you back. Anyway, next story, my youth. And the next story, Martin AMIDU. Okay, so make it Martin AMIDU's apostrophe S. Gargantuan ego looms again. Martin AMIDU's Gargantuan image looms again. He was sacked because he used the word Gargantuan. ATTA Mills sacked him. He was a key figure in the government of ATTA Mills. And he went to use the word Gargantuan. He said ATTA Mills' government was swimming in some Gargantuan corruption or something like that. I don't remember the details. And the Daily Graphic reported on his front page when ATTA Mills called him to ask him to expatiate. Explain. This is what we are reported as having said. Can you explain what that means? So that at least you can help me deal with the corruption. He said all he could say was, I beg you, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I won't repeat it. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said it. He was begging for clemency at the mills. Thought that he had done so much damage for no reason. And for that matter, he gave him the bullet. He sacked him. This is Martin AMIDU. He's a man full of ego. For me, he's disappointed me so bad. I heard about Martin AMIDU long ago. Oh, this man, he's a very principled guy. He's a very powerful man. And we all were so happy, especially those of us from the north. This man, oh, citizen vigilante. He doesn't take any nonsense. Hey, and he demonstrated that when he was being vetted to be the very first special prosecutor the nation has ever had by this government, by Nana Akufo-Addo. I want to believe that Nana Akufo-Addo had some good heart. He wanted to truly see Ghana grow. Unfortunately, he got caught in the web of corruption and politics. I know there are some things that Nana Akufo-Addo would have loved to do as a human being. But because of politics, like the GALAMSEY issue, he will let that pass. That is a cowardly leader. He's not fit for office. He's a dirty coward. You should look at Ghana. That is why we chose you. There are over 30 million people. Anybody could have been president. We chose you to bite the bullet. Then you come and say because you want to win elections. There are some things you won't say, even if Ghanaians will die. Are you not a dirty coward? I don't have any respect and mercy for those people. Oh. Hey, soon we all are going to die one after the other. It's what we lived for that will live after us. So when I speak like this, I don't care about those dirty people. I don't. I care about you and I care about the generations yet to come. Nobody is bigger than the truth. Nobody. This man here called Alamisi AMIDU is a man full of ego. When he was being vetted, we should have seen the way he was answering his questions. He was like a bully. I remember when junior politicians like Haruna Idrisu tried to ask questions and people like Samuel Okudzeto Blakk wanted to make light or mince meat out of the whole tensed environment. The answers he gave to them, like, don't play with me, be careful with me, things like that. I called his village chief and I spoke to him about this man coming. He told me, you will see how Ghana is going to change. Justice will be served. This man will not take no for an answer. But when he came, he flopped like a rabbit running diarrhea. He wanted 7 million air conditions in his office. He wanted 4 billion jacuzzis in his office. He wanted the whole American paratroopers to surround him and give him protection before he could work. I remember A+ in the day said, even under the baobab tree, if you want to fight corruption, you can. He never succeeded in prosecuting a cockroach, let alone a lizard. Now they brought a younger guy who came in and tried to do something. At least we've seen him prosecute some people here and there. He's not the best special prosecutor. I think he's extravagant. He's asked for so much in terms of his own protection. And I think he's a spendthrift. He has a huge staff, being paid heavy monies. And he himself has bulletproof, American-styled, armored cars to protect him, because he said there have been several attempts on his life. My brother, this is Kissie Japing. Kissie Japing recently talked about the so-called Airbus controversy, and he exonerated the former President John Dramani Mahama, who Alamisi AMIDU wanted to hook up to the point that Mahama even called him a coward. My brother, my sister, Alamisi AMIDU's ego will not stop him from taking no for an answer. Run it by you. Gargantuan hoax. Hollow and politically motivated. AMIDU reacts to Airbus investigations. Former Special Prosecutor Martin AMIDU has criticized the Office of the Special Prosecutor's recent report on the Airbus investigations, calling it a gargantuan hoax, hollow and politically motivated. In a statement issued by AMIDU on Thursday, as today, October 2, 2024, he expressed the disappointment after reviewing the report, which was published on August 8, 2024. I read the Office of the Special Prosecutor's report of investigation into alleged bribery of Ghanaian officials by Airbus SE, dated 8 August 2024, for the first time on September 21, 2024, and was left in no doubt that the OSP report is a gargantuan hoax. Now they are spelling the word properly, gargantuan. All the other gargantuan spelled in this report, misspelled. Hollow, politically motivated, and smacks of an instrument of collusive election interference by the OSP in the 2024 elections, he said. He argued that the report was meant to influence the outcome of the impending elections, noting the content and timing, claiming it lacks objectivity and is driven by political interest. As the special prosecutor at the time, I was castigated by the MPP government and accused of aiding the NDC because of my antecedents. Come the election year of 2024, the OSP ignores the precedent set by the office and published a cooked-up report on August 8, 2024, intended to clear sweethearts from lingering suspicion by suppressing an objective analysis of the available implicating evidence on the case docket and selectively. Now, the political conduct by the OSP in using the 8th August 2024 OSP report to interfere in the 2024 elections, which the 1992 Constitution demands to be open, transparent, free, and fair, is sad. Martin AMIDU further accused the OSP, led by Kise Jabin, of intentionally withholding evidence and protecting certain individuals from investigation. That's right. This man is full of ego, pride. He's written about 2 times the volume of the Bible. Nobody has time to read this. Too much. Too much. Who will read this? That's what he has written. About 6 million pages. If you start reading this and somebody starts reading the Bible, he will finish the Bible 4 times before you finish this. I better read the Bible. He's full of ego. He's so jealous that he's not been able to achieve what Kise Jabin at least has been able to drive home because of his ego. So egotistical. I like people who speak their mind, people who speak the truth. You have the opportunity to deliver. You ran out like a frog on heat one hot afternoon. You couldn't do it. And he's still running around there with ego. No wonder Mahama called him a coward. I honestly do not see this man as a coward. I think he's full of ego, full of himself, and he's a bully. I was a lawyer before you. Therefore, when you see me, bow down 10 times to greet me. I was a politician long before you. There was a time he was even the running mate for ATTA Mills. Maybe he's seen Mahama as too lucky and too undeserving to be vice president and then become president. He should have been. But you are not God. God moves in mysterious ways. I hope he believes in God. Please let your ego calm down. If anything at all, why don't you privately investigate it? You had the opportunity. You went in there. You achieved nothing. You came home with nothing except to give us terms. President of Ghana is the mother serpent of corruption. And every sentence that he utters, gargantuan, must be in the dictionary. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kokoshonomo, where we speak truth to power. Hey!
Blackpot. Coco show, man.
Which African country has the most neighboring countries as neighbors? Democratic Republic of the Congo. And if you look at the map, you see countries like Burundi, you see countries like Tanzania, you will see Rwanda. All these countries are neighbors to one country. 9 solid countries. Show me the map if you can. Yeah? Yes, 9 solid countries surrounding one country. My brother, how many countries surround Ghana to the north? As for south, forget it because we are sitting on the sea. But look at Democratic Republic of the Congo. We have the CAR, that's the Central African Republic, that are a dangerous dictator called, what was his name? Dictator in that country. I'm trying to forget his name. Oh my God, that diminutive guy. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going to remember it. Sudan, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Zambia, Angola, Congo. My God. All these countries, my brother, my sister, surround one country. It has the most neighbors in the whole of Africa and beyond. This is the DR Congo, DRC. Dash it away. Now let us look at your messages. Idris Uyaya Atube says, Blakk, watching you live from Oman. Wow. Keep on doing the good work. Oh, yo. Make money and come home and invest, my brother. Thank you. Duabil Bill is watching. And he says, fire. Finn Ahmedeko, alhamdulillah for watching this educative show here in Dubai. Ian Akpa says he has not seen anything yet. Who? Pascal James says, fire. Apaglia Emmanuel says, fire. And he says, we stand for patriotism. No personal issues. It's all about our nation, Ghana. You're right. Hussein Ishak says, Blakk Rasta, I really appreciate your effort towards the development of Madagascar. Thank you. But here, Nandong, Batia Al-Hakim says, good evening, Blakk Rasta. You are the best. Keep doing the good work and Allah will continue to bless you. Big bro. Respect. Ebenezer Andon says, good evening, everyone here. Emmanuel Michael Success Gagakuma. And he is always, anyway, let's read what he says. If it's not Jimmy, see how you are talking about Crawford Mahama like he's a saint. All of you are the problem of Ghana. Jimmy, journalist, Blakk Rasta. So we are going to block you because you are not using decorous language. You can disagree with us, but we are not going to allow you to insult. As for these insults, I've heard them. When I was talking for the NPP a few years back, you guys were all, hey, yeah. And the NDC guys were angry, including Mahama. Today, the tables have. It's sad. Some of them are Indomie boys and girls. They are not grown, so they don't know the history. So we're going to block you, MCR, Michael Success, block him. We are going to allow you to make sense. You don't have to agree with me. But when you bring things like this, he started from last week and we thought that he will change. But no, he's not changing. This is what he will do. Then they'll cut it and take to their paymasters and say, yeah, go there, show him. Show him, say a fool pass him. It's a competition of fooling. Ish. I am a bigger fool than you. Yeah. No, you are that fool. Please wear the crown of fools. So we're going to block you, my brother. Sadly, you will not be able to participate in this. We want people with common sense. Yeah. Mark Romeo 4 says, my regards to all Black Empire family. Zion Genesis says, speak up. All right? Crawford Mahama. And your government, the NPP, has not been able to jail him. This is a Crawford Mahama. They should jail him. Kennedy Japan said a lot of these things. I was in his house, encouraged him. Let's push and jail Mahama if it's wrong. Nothing. So I see it as hot air. Your party is in power, and you are still allowing thieves to be walking around. You are a useless party, aren't you? One boy says, welcome back, Blakk. Wayo. Ras osaje for duabel. Tindam do. Egoma do. Duabel yunzor bel. Come here, fire. Mohammed Banjir once states, keep speaking truth to power. Lecture on the general Salaga soldier. Run the story by you. Come here. You think so you be wise. Dash it away. Wayo. Signed MC Scorpion inside a Shaima. Kofi Azuma says, greetings to my brother, Blakk Rasta, on this blessed Thursday. Alajibi Yurbu Shali Savulugu. He says, good evening, Blakk Rasta. Watching you live from Savulugu. Kasavulugu numbeula. Malala Fibio. Stephen Banda says, why, Blakk Rasta, you are too much. Kofi Azuma says, greetings to all my brothers and sisters here with much love this blessed Thursday. All right? And Sufyan Suleimana says, greetings to my Godfather and King of Patriotism. Happy watching you live. Yes. Yes. Kofi Azuma says, yes, my brother Blakk Rasta, Ghanaians are sick and tired of Nanadu and Baomia and the NPP government. Alaji Ben Yursos, Ben Yurbu Shale Savulugo, Nico Moromana. Wayo! Stephen Banda says, Blakk, please help to watch my son Roxon. Oh, to wish. Okay, you wanted to say wish. A happy birthday. Today is his birthday. Happy birthday to you, Roxon. Your father, Stephen Banda, wants us to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Roxon. May you live to be a patriot, fighting for the rights of the motherland and beyond. Happy birthday one more time, Roxon. Kofi Azuma said, make sure you all watching this live streaming right now will share and also like. Thanks for listening to this wonderful show as we speak truth to power. Kofi Azuma says, Blakk Rasta is in Dumso. Yes. Dumso came in and boof. We're off. But I'm glad we are back. Right? Is that all we have? Are we done? Mohammed Banjir once says, keep speaking truth to power, Mbiele. Lecture on the general. Blakk Rasta. Run the story, Mayo. Come here. You think so you're the wise. Dash it away. Wayo. Signed MC Scorpion inside a Shine. Now JDSGH, we are live big time. Love it. One boy says, hope to bounce back again. And we are back. Kofi Azuma says, Blakk Rasta is back. Yes, we are. Call your friends and family members and tell them Blakk Rasta is back after a small break in Dumso in Ghana. Grace Saki is always saying hi. We say hi back. JDSGH says, may God give you more power to keep speaking truth to power. More power, more fire. Blakk, love and respect. Kofi Azuma says Blakk Rasta is back. And he says, call all your friends. Just as Grace Saki is saying hi. And JDS is asking for more power for us. Kofi Azuma says we are back. And that he wants to shout out to his brother, DJ Kimo in Bolga. Oh, Kimo. Respect, my brother. This man showed me a lot of love when I came out with my first album, Rasta Shrine. Oh my God. And went to Bolga. Yes, Ras Kimo. Yeah, Kimo. At GBC. He used to play the music. Oh my God. And he took us to his house. We spent some time with him. Kimo, wherever you are, respect. I love you, my brother. I doff my hat. One day when I write my story, it will never be complete without you. Trust me. Bob Toya, CR Candy 7, says, speaking truth to power. May the Almighty bless our motherland, God. Yes, thank you so much. We appreciate you and we love you. All right. Abner says, he falls sick before traveling, wicked leaders. It is so, eh? Kofi Azuma says, Black Rasta, I'm still here, but I am busy sharing the live streaming to friends and family. Oh, thank you. If everybody could do that, we will get the whole world watching this. Master Sharif says, honestly, I love your vibes and I'm looking forward to meeting you one day. You are a true man. Thank you. I am always available. When you are ready, you know what to do. Kofi Azuma says, the only thing left now for Ghanaians everywhere in Ghana to do, go out and vote massively on December 7 for President John Dramani Mahama and Vice President Jane Nana Opoku Agyeman and NDC. For me, you can vote for anybody except Bawumia. They have disappointed us so much and they don't deserve to be voted into power. I've said it over and over. I will prefer Chiriabosum to Bawumia. I will prefer Cheddar to Bawumia. Abner says, Owusu Bempah has no shame in himself. He's a stomach pastor, fake prophetic. Hey, he was my schoolmate too. We sat in the same class. He used to speak in tongues. Please don't talk about my school pastor like that. Or else he will call me and say, hey, Blakk, and to ujina hona upenyini, ena obayuano, dimi attempts ano. Oh, and I want to me and can't stand to cry. Who there for the number, mommy, when I'm in Kesino? I mean, it's just a joke. He will not do that. Anyway, next story. AMIDU's Gargantuan ego looms. MCR is so interested in this story. They want me to do it again. Galamsey MP runs to lawyers to sanction TV3. You know the Galamsey MP? That's this guy. Very irresponsible. He's a rascal. He's a medical doctor. But he doesn't know his work. The Ghana Medical Association is busily telling people, stay away from Galamsey. Galamsey is poisoning our water. We are dying. Don't do it. But this one doctor goes out to say they will never stop Galamsey. They will do it over and over because he prefers political power to treating patients in the hospital. This rascal. He's called a free IU. Nana a free IU. So rascally. And this guy wants us to call him an honorable. You know what he has done? Everybody is angry with him in Ghana, including Otumfuo, because he is in Otumfuo's empire. And Otumfuo is busily fighting Galamsey, and he is making Otumfuo's Galamsey fight useless. So to save his face, you know what he has done? Watch this. Direct TV 3, Onua TV, to withdraw distorted publication against our clients and apologize. Dr. Efriye's lawyers write to NMC, National Media Commission, and Kosia Ga. The media house has all the tapes. Nothing has been doctored. It is nothing but the truth. Why? Ghanaians don't know what is doctored. Was it an AI generated thing? Run the story, my youths. Run it, my youths. Lawyers for the member of parliament for Ifiduase Asokore in the Ashanti region, Nana Ayu Friye, have requested the National Media Commission to cause TV3 and Onua TV stations to retract what they describe as offensive publications against the lawmaker. It will be recalled that TV3 and Onua TV published a video of the MP speaking on the Galamsey at the New Patriotic Party event, following which he became the subject of public scrutiny and ridicule and anger. Those ones are my words. Now, the video from the two media houses, both under the Media General Ghana Company, was challenged by the MP, who indicated that the contents as published were deliberately done without recourse to context within which he spoke. So, what the TV3 people did was that when I said we will not stop today or tomorrow, they actually truncated and doctored it out and then made it look like all I said was we are not doing anything about Galamsey and we will not stop today or tomorrow. That is a misrepresentation. It actually put me out of context. You are lying. Get out of here. Get out of here. Subsequently, Dr. Nana Ayuefriye, through his lawyers, explained that contrary to what our client stated during the said NPP political event and to the dismay and shock of our client, TV3 and Onua TV, which belong to Media General Ghana, but Joy 2 published it. Why are you not adding Joy? Which belong to Media General Ghana unprofessionally and with mischief decided to, and indeed did misrepresent and doctored the tapes containing our client's voice to cause public disaffection and hatred towards our client, aimed at tarnishing dishonorable Dr. What's that word I wanted to use? Pseudo Dr. Nana Ayuefriye. Ayuefriye's hard-won reputation as a medical doctor, politician, and member of parliament par excellence. What? Par what? Par what? Even the GM is looking for him. Dash it away and play his tape. Let's listen to the tape. That's what they wrote. Oak and Woods Law. Well, as for lawyers there, they will publish. They will follow what their client is saying. We will see. And they still call him Honorable Dr. Nana Ayuefriye. Make it Dishonorable Dr. Nana Ayuefriye. This guy doesn't qualify to be called an honor. They talk from their stomachs, not their heads. I don't regret saying this. I don't at all. I need you to play the tape, the video, so everybody will see it. Tell me if you think this is doctored.
Kwabrani who said we are winning the seats in the mining areas. So they decided to go and import foreigners. Kwabrani who said we are winning the seats in the mining areas. So they decided to go and import foreigners. No mo nyomo ba no man kan chom se munko in real no mu na munko to go do or se munko nsuo no na munko tu. Na mo refi mu ho ana the whole year. Inso aye problem da. Enya 1 month ya na started. Eye obi na opese anka omo ye na anka ye di speed. Nanka ya court, nanka ya stop Galamsey for, nanka ya lose your seat. Yes, stop you omo na. Yes, stop you omo china. Na oma confirm with TV for na ko. Na omo crowd for ka ena Galamsey. Na Galamsey yetu no Accra. Inso no e Accra. Omo mbra kuma say may demonstration and come be steady.
Dash it away. Congratulations to 3 News and Media General. We are always ahead with the news. We published it. You heard him clear. They are importing people from outside Ghana and directing them to intentionally go into the water bodies and destroy the water. But you are in power, so what are you doing about it? You are in power. If they are truly bringing people in there, how did they get through our borders without scrutiny? How did you sit down and watch them go into the water to destroy the water bodies? And you said you don't care. You won't stop Galamsey today. You won't stop Galamsey tomorrow. What is Galamsey? Illegal mining. My brother, instead of asking your lawyers to run after some wild goose, it's better you apologize and go for rebaptismal. God will have mercy on you. Dash it out. Final story, and we'll be done. War drums are beating. Civil war looms in Ghana over Galamsey ban. Still on Galamsey. There's a man of God who says, hey, don't ban Galamsey. If you ban Galamsey, there'll be civil war in Ghana. At least if you want to even ban it, do it gradually and bring some kind of regulation. That's the man of God. Hallelujah. I'm saying God will bless all of us. Don't stop Galamsey or else civil war will come to Ghana. Is it their church that do that? This man's church, right? They do that. They sing everything. When the man of God wants water to drink, I'm thirsty and I want some water. I like it. As a musician, if I can sing out everything, it would be nice, won't it? That's why Muslims, when they are calling people to prayer, they sing it. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Oh God. They sing it out. Music is positive. I used to be a muazzin. And anytime I came to call the azan, even if you were sleeping, you would wake up from the first two lines. Sheikh Abu Bakr Ahmad. Onyeninche. Sheikh Abu Bakr Ahmad. Onyeninche. Sheikh Abu Bakr Ahmad. Onyeninche. Run the story, my youth. Let's see exactly what the man of God is saying. Civil war could erupt if Galamsey is banned without regulation. He's called Bishop J.Y. Edu. Run it, my youth. Bishop J.Y. Edu, founder of the New Jerusalem Chapel, NJC, has issued a stark warning about the potential of civil unrest if Galamsey is abruptly banned in Ghana. In an exclusive interview with Fifi Pratt, monitored by manewsgh.com, the clergyman shared his concerns, noting that over 4 million Ghanaians are directly or indirectly involved in the Galamsey trade. 4 million out of 30 million people. In a discussion, Bishop Edu drew comparisons between Ghana's current Galamsey crisis and the conflict surrounding oil discoveries in certain regions of Nigeria. He highlighted how local communities determined to control valuable natural resources clashed with authorities in a series of conflicts that have long plagued the country. The veteran bishop suggested that a similar situation could arise in Ghana if Galamsey is banned without providing alternative livelihoods for those affected. Dash it away. I think the bishop is making a lot of sense. I want Galamsey to end. But let's look at the other way. It's a criminal activity they are doing. The law should not condone that. But what he's saying is that because of lack of employment, lack of jobs, a lot of the people are forced to go out there and look for gold in Galamsey, so they will not go about stealing and robbing people. But their activities are killing people. So if you want to stop it in a way that will gradually move these 4 million people. I don't know where his statistics is coming from. Huge. Move them into areas where they can make some money. Can I tell you something, Bishop? People who have enjoyed Galamsey money, any other money they see is cocoa money. Should I say it again? The gold they are digging out Kiti say, Omuji ska. Ejuma ben, no be man nipa say. Amona catch yourself me da say. Obi ananwa bie. Odiska boom 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 boom. That would the cocoa ska be a breno. Peshe we dem catch you say. Onyaye. So a Ghanaian. Na oye min crofo ibia. Shaga that do what Bob the share that one lighting don't boroba. Oye frafreni so a we will cry kaye. Oye kusasi niya. Everybody. Oye kokoma niya. Obema obayire raw say winning. We ASANTE Jack. Jack na rough man up so here. Charlie we nimbiana. We are Krasiniana. Aden we Zabramaniana. We see we again. Jack rough na massa. Hey Jack, chef. Must for more temps. Na. We are lucky no here Guinea. On caché. Jakpata be davi o monye ko obe kon kro be hu na echu ayon ulanga langa na enye ejuma wa be mana ko back. My brother, on a more serious note, let's weather down this. A crime is a crime. Tackle it like a crime. No euphemisms. Those who do not want to be boxed into a certain program of recovery of the land, there's nothing you can do about it. Don't pamper galamseyers, or else this country is lost for good. Look at Nigeria. Atta was a militant soldier fighting for the oil in his area. Remember my song? Sarawiwa was an African, Nigerian. Ogoni man start a rebellion. Abata jailing, hanging. Remember that song, right? Several years back. The Ogoni rebellion. They rebelled. Oil on their land. They started digging out their own oil, puncturing government oil pipes and siphoning the oil and selling. He took people like Atta, who I met personally. He loves my music like hell. To be able to bring some decency. The government put them on a payroll. Another government came and said, no, we are not going to pay anybody associated with a crime. We wouldn't pamper them anymore. And you know which government did that? Jonathan. No, is it Jonathan? Which president of Nigeria just went out? That one. Buhari. Buhari said, no. Former soldier. He said, we are not paying any militants. What they were doing was nothing but criminal. Nothing. Up till now. They've stamped the authority. The Ogoni thing, the oil thing. They are now sending the money to the area to develop the area and all that. When development goes to an area, naturally people would find employment. You can't stop Galamsey and not send development to the area. If you are digging gold out of the area, you must send part of the gold money to develop the area. Pristia, Uni Valley, Takwa, and all those, Obuasi, they have to all do. Basically, that is what the bishop is saying. Compensate the people for taking the minerals from their land. By now, Kumasi should have had golden streets. Why? Because the gold is taken from there. It has harmful effects. Those who live there will suffer more. So compensate them. In some countries, they even get kakra, ubiaji kakra. At the end of the month, you go and discover to account to you because you live in the area. Anyway, It's been the Black Port, aka Kokushodomo, where we speak truth to power. Let's look at your final comments. No, Bob says the average Ghanaian is not nationalistic. The average Ghanaian is very selfish. I agree with you. Bob Toya says, lovely code Blakk. That's what is really happening in GH system now between NPP and NDC, who call themselves die-hard supporters. Yes. When NPP is in power, they don't care what NDC is going through. When NDC in power, they don't care what the other one is going through. But until we all say with a collective voice that, hey, wrong is wrong. It doesn't matter whether it's done by NDC or NPP or whatever. We will continue to suffer like this. Blakk says, please, fellows, let's not be weary. There are good times coming. The Lord God is going to help us out of our troubles. Love to you all. Amen. But Blakk, God helps those who help themselves. If we sit down, we are only praying, and we don't fight Galamsey, the rain will not fall. And if the rain does not fall, there will not be food. God won't come and plant cassava for us. I know what you're saying. That whilst we are doing all this, we should also pray, right? Please, sir, I'm a bit confused. Why did you say they should shoot those doing Galamsey? Don't you think they should rather be arrested and be made to face the law? Okay, so the thing is this. What I said. A man who is digging the ground, polluting the water bodies, putting chemicals in there. Children are born with teeth. Some are born with just one eye. Some have 4 hands and all that. They are seeing all this. They don't care. They are still doing. They are not human beings. These are not human beings. They are greedy beings. But I said, when the police and army go there to arrest them and they resist arrest, shoot them. They're not human beings. Hey, a man who comes into your house and is holding a cutlass, or show behind, don't you think that Galamsey is the same thing? Do you know how much damage Galamsey is doing to our flora and fauna? Should we wait until after 20 years when everywhere becomes a desert, then we start pouring libation for the spirits to come and plant trees for us? So these are not human beings. They are not qualified to be called human beings. They don't see what we are going through as human beings. They are greedy. They are selfish. All they want is the gold. Anybody who wants to die can die. We've gotten our gold. Look at the videos they are making. We are useless. We have 2 gold. When the rain stops falling, what happens? You and I will die because of somebody's selfishness and carelessness. So I said on one condition, if they talk to them to stop and they are not stopping, like it's happening now, and the police go there to try and arrest them, they have guns and they are firing at the police should shoot and kill them. You know what is called self-defense? That is the principle of self-defense. I kill you before you kill me. I believe in that. Say, but them nibi, see me gidi with a machete, and I realize I can outrun him. But say me who say Charlie face to face owoni nkwani me so nkwam. Me jina ho ma bodam bi ni bia entwabiti. I will floor you, finish you. That's what the Galamseyers are doing. But people will politicize it. Oh, Black Rasta says, shoot the Galamsey people. They will put it in the right context. If they resist arrest. If you go in a house to arrest a man who is making noise in a house, he's making so much noise in the house, insulting everybody, disturbing everybody's peace, and he resists arrest, I won't ask you to shoot him down. You use minimum force, as the law says, to arrest him and bring him. If you can't, ask for backup. But when it comes to Galamseyers, they are firing back at you like it happened a few days back when some people, police service went there to try and arrest some Galamsey. They fired at them with automatic weapons. The police didn't even have those weapons. They ran away. shoot them. You get it? Yes, they should be arrested and be made to face the law. Alan Cash says they should be jailed for life. Life imprisonment. Of course, if they allow them, if you don't arrest him, how do you put him in jail? He's standing there. They have guns. Every Galamsey site, they have gunmen who are standing there protecting them. Omutike, they are shooting. So what do? You drop something on them. Let's look. When persuasion fails, force must be applied. Dash it away. Boosted says, greetings everyone. Ghana first. Good job, bro. Blakk Rasta. So you are going to block him? Oh yes, he's been blocked. Have you blocked him? Has he been blocked? Yes, he's been blocked already. It's something he's been doing. He comes and is throwing insults. We don't care if you disagree with us. Blakk Rasta, what you are saying, I don't think makes sense. You know? Yeah. What's his name? I think that Mahama is a thief because he did this, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you read it and that's your opinion. And when you start calling people Jimmy, and a way of conforming and Jimmy, without really saying anything, you are just here to insult. And like I said, this is what he keeps doing. So we have put him aside. That's it. It doesn't mean we are intolerant, but we have a house that is decent. Not everybody agrees with us, but they put their messages as clean as possible. If you think that you are the king of insults, you know, wait, when those other people who do these things that we do but fail theirs with insults come, go and do it with them, right? Not us. Prince Abrakwa says, Blakk, when are you coming to Texas? Yay, by the end of the month, I should be somewhere in Connecticut, and I should also be in New York. Texas, I'm still speaking with my school. I might just enter Missouri to do some lectures, and then I'll take the opportunity to drive to Texas. Yeah. Cowboys. My students have missed me. They say, please, we really want to see you. You know how Americans speak. Yes, sometimes they speak and I don't mean say, oh, yeah. You know, Kofi Azuma says, Blakk Rasta, thank you for the great work you're doing for Ghana and Ghanaians. Big up to you. Kofi Azuma says, peace and one love, one people, one Africa. And he says, God is great. Atankugu Asana says, Blakk. I know where this man is coming from. Lawane. Blakk, let's not vilify Martin Alidu yet. Not long ago, the president said Martin Alidu had petitioned him to remove the special prosecutor, only for Martin to come weeks later to say it's false. Well, he has written it and it's out. You saw the documents we brought and his signature is there. So I don't know what we are waiting for again. I really don't know. But anytime he comes out and we feel we are wrong, we would always come and apologize. We've done it before. More fire, Blakk Rasta. Abdul Sharif Islam Jamil says, Salam alaikum, Blakk. I am late, but it's not over yet. More fire watching you from Saudi Arabia. Matthew Chachu Kwabena says, more fire, big bro. We are speaking to people with brains, not just anybody. More fire. That's it. And again, remember, we don't do politics here. What we do is called patriotism. Have you heard me say, go and vote for any political party? Nah, I've never said that. I don't say that. Any party that I support is in my heart. Today you hear me talking about A. Tomorrow it shifts to B. Have you realized it? That's how it's been for the past 20-something years. We speak for Ghana, not for individuals. That's why we don't have expectations. I'm not expecting any political party to come and give me a post. No. I've made it clear. I don't want to be a minister. I don't want to be an assemblyman. I don't want to be an MP. So what are you going to give me? What am I doing? I'm a kingmaker. Me see him for. Or see him for. Blakk Rasta. Oh my God. Maybe the only position I would ever take would be an advisor to the president. An advisor. I didn't say the advisor. An advisor. You could have your viziers. But I would like to be an advisor or a vizier. You know what a vizier is, right? We thank you, we bless you, we apologize for the late start of the show again because of the doomsaw. We started it and then doomsaw came in and stopped us. You saw it and then we came back again. Thankfully, doomsaw is not back again. We thank you. We appreciate you. Take our numbers from off the screen and do business with us. Until we see you again tomorrow. Hey! Hey!